What's up, Darcina Denise? What's up, Dubs girl? Hey, what's going on? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm just getting back. Oh my God, it has been a day today, and baby, I am laying down. I done been so many places. I just want to just lay down. Of course, of course, there are some things we're going to talk about because it's a lot going on in this world, not only in the beef sector, but in this world. So, yeah, it's a lot going on. Hey, y'all, come on in, come on in. So, if you haven't seen the news, Trump announces airstrike on three nuclear sites in Iran or Iran. So, I just hope everything, I don't know. You just don't know how this is going to play out. So it's crazy. Thank you, Gubs girl. I appreciate it. So you don't know how this is going to play out. So this is my thing. Did you all get those people out of countries like the UAE? If people are in Jordan, if people are in Iraq, any Middle Eastern country, did you get those people out? Because U.S. citizens are in danger now if you've done this to Iran. I wouldn't even want to be in Istanbul, Turkey right now. I mean, seriously. I wouldn't want to be in Egypt. I wouldn't want to be in any place right now that is Middle Eastern because of what's going on. I wouldn't want to be in Dubai or none of those places. See, so, you know, I'm just saying, did you think about those people who are in those countries? I don't know. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, yeah, you got to think about this. And this might makes right thing is not always right. And I don't know. I don't know. I just pray that everything works out because we are now in this conflict. And we know that some people like war because war keeps them in office or, and I go and think to George W. Bush, and it's always a Republican. It's always a Republican, you all. George W. Bush, now Trump, you know, uh, Barack Obama just took the man out. What George Bush couldn't do, Barack Obama took the man out. Boom, 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 done. So I just don't know. It's crazy, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it right at that. CNN is on right now, so I'm just looking through that. So, Nene Leakes is coming back to the Housewives of Atlanta. To be honest, I don't know if she's going to be able to help the show. I know her and Phaedra is going to be on there. It should be decent, but I don't know. I think the time for these shows have come and gone. I could be wrong. But Nene Leakes is coming back. She's going to be the highest paid housewife in the franchise. So, congratulations, Nene Leakes. She is going to be back on the Housewives. And, they said, according to sources, she's going to be the highest paid housewife in the franchise. So, that's going to be extremely interesting. So, I just want to put that out. After all that drama. No, it was three, Catherine. It was three. One starts with an F, one starts with an N, and one starts with an I. I think she will bring the ratings back up. I do too, but I just think that it's getting old. Oh my God, young grandmama 54. I hope everything works out. What's up, Phoebe? So anyway, you all, Jay Wilson, did you get it? Oh, I saw, I seen that already. Starlight. I seen that already. Starlight, I seen that already. Yeah, I seen that already. It's all good. It's all right. But my title is "Do You Stop Worrying About What Other Thing?" You know, if you put it on YouTube, we're gonna talk about it. I don't know why people put things on YouTube and don't think people are going to be critical of it or talk about it or yeah, I don't know. People are critical about me. They talk about me all the time. But my thing is out of sight, out of mind. I don't really care what you say about me. This is why I laugh at people. Ooh, they dragged you. No, 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 they didn't. I don't give people play like that. Out of sight, out of mind to me. I don't get emotional about what people say or what people do. I come on here to make my coin. This is entertainment. This is what I do. I enjoy doing it. And once my show is over, it's over. I do not go back and read comments. Now, I will say that I have given somebody the permission to take things out that they deem inappropriate. So, yeah, but as far as me going to check things over and now, we don't do that. We don't. We just don't. Once I've done a show, if I don't see it in the chat, then you might not get it read because I just don't. What's up, Kim McGee? So, anyway, you all, I was over on pizzas for a little bit. So I see Noble and Shakim is getting into it. And yeah, it's a lot. Rose, we just talked about that. That's the first thing we talked about, Rose. Yeah. Yeah, Rose is alive, y'all. Rose not dead. She's yet alive. I say Rose not dead. She's yet alive. Rose not dead. She's yet alive. She's all over in that corner, all over in that chat. She's all over the beef sector. Rose ain't dead. She's yet alive, baby. She ain't dead. She yet alive. So anyway, you all, yeah, come on, baby. Rose, I ain't gonna lie to you, girl. Now I'm serious, and I'm serious. I was very much praying for you because they said now, Rose. Somebody told me, and I'm not saying that it's true or not, but somebody told me that Grown Folk TV said you had passed away, girl. And I said, for real, for real? So I had to call somebody and verify. And they said, no, that booger's still alive. I'm like, okay. I just think Rose is too mean to die. But anywho, but that's what they said. Now I cannot verify if it was Grown Folks TV, but somebody sent me an email to say that Grown Folks TV said you had passed away. So again, I'm just glad that you're still in the land of the living. All right, Rose. I'm just saying. It's so good to be in the land of the living. It's so good to be. So good to be alive. Thank you, Lord, for your goodness. So good to be alive. Yeah, it's so good to see sunshine in the morning. It's so good to see the moonshine late at night. Thank you, Lord, baby, for your goodness. So good to be alive. I forgot about that little song. We might do that for praise and worship. Anywho, get back on topic here. So I heard people are coming at Shakim. Noble was fighting with Shakim. Then pizza was on. Yeah, I didn't really get to pizza a whole lot. I asked Noble. I heard he had a new girlfriend, and Noble didn't get to really talk about that because by nerdy start talking, and maybe you know how these people get off track. So I did not get to really get deep into that. I want to give a shout out to Tommy. Now I'm gonna say this, Lord. I know this is gonna get me in trouble, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Tommy, I am so glad that you are over this Castro thing. Tommy was on. Tommy looks much better. Tommy seems like he is more vibrant, and Tommy is going out on a date. He is going to a Mexican restaurant. Tommy said that this new man has a job. He works for UPS. He has a car and he has a home. Tommy, you starting off really good. The only thing that bothers me is Castro knew this guy, but Tommy had to explain some things. But the guy already knew that Castro was on SSI and stuff. Baby, I don't believe I'm even saying this. But I'm just so happy that Tommy is moving on. And I hope that Tommy, you really had something with this man. I told Tommy, don't be bringing old baggage into this new relationship. Leave that baggage outside. Long as they know, set some boundaries. Don't make that man the focal point of your whole conversation. Enjoy this man's company. Go out to eat, laugh, have good conversation, and that's it. That's what you need to do, Tommy. Now, Darcina Denise, he may get drunk, but I'm going to give Tommy the benefit of the doubt because today I saw Tommy. He was not drunk. He was very alert, very aware. And I just think that he needs to move on. I'm happy that he's moved on. I'm happy because he really needs to go on with his life. I think that with what he's talking to, this man that he's talking to now, I think that it will be good for him. I just don't want him to blow it by bringing old baggage into a new relationship. And I hope he does well. Now, does that mean I'm anti Castro? No. I hope Castro finds somebody for himself as well. I just think that Tommy needs to do what he needs to do because I don't think Tommy is a bad guy. I think Tommy has been provoked. I think Tommy is very sensitive and very emotional. And Tommy goes ballistic and then add it with the drinking and stuff. It just don't mix well. And I think Tommy needs somebody who's doing something in their life and it will really push him because Tommy really wants something for himself. And like I said, now he don't go have to pick nobody up. This man got his own house. It just seems like it's good. And he does look refreshed, Gubs girl. I'm not gonna lie. I think his spirit is a little bit better. I'm not with him. I haven't seen him. But what I've seen on camera, he looks 100% better. He really looks good. Now, y'all can say what you want, but he really looks good. And he seems like he's refreshed. And I'm excited for this date. I hope it goes well. And that's all I can. And I mean, I hope it goes well. I really do. I really do. Yes, he has potential. He really needs encouragement. He really does. So hopefully that this is something he needs, and he gets out there and find the person that he needs to be with, somebody who can really encourage him to do bigger things. Well, I told him that Sherry. I told him that Sherry. When he said that this guy knew Castro, I'm like, oh Jesus. But Tommy said he wanted to get that out the way, and so but I hope that it's a good date. I hope he don't go in and just talk about how this man did him wrong and stuff. Don't bring that baggage into your new relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, don't bring it into a new relationship because then people will start looking at you with the side eye. And I just think sometimes we just do a little too much. So I just hope that the date goes well. I hope he has a good time. I hope it goes well because it probably will keep him now motivated not to turn back and go back, because it seems like, according to him, every time Castro calls, he melts and all of that stuff. You need to stop melting, okay? again, this man has a car, a house, a stable job, a stable career. Okay. And I think that it will bode well for you to just move on. I'm definitely not anti Castro. I am definitely pro happiness, pro drama freeness. I'm making up a word. I am pro positivity. Yeah, all of this negativity and fighting and all of that stuff, it doesn't make no sense. So I just hope that this works out. But we'll see. Y'all, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best because people are always telling us we so negative and no, I hope for the best. Christy Henderson, I'm serious about that. I am serious. Tommy wants to do well. Tommy is a country boy. He's practical and he wants some things in his life. He's had some trauma, but I think everybody deserves happiness. I think everybody deserves peace. And I want Castro to have happiness. But obviously, it's not going to be with Tommy. And obviously, for Tommy, it's not going to be Castro. Because it seems like every time they get together and baby, y'all, this is the third time, y'all, baby, the third time should be a charm. Move on. Move on. Move on. You can't be friends with them because that ain't friendship. That's yeah, don't do it and move on with your life. So I hope it goes well. Now, hey, I can only hope, but I hope it goes well. I hope he enjoys himself. And and then Tommy, what I'm gonna say to you is keep your man off of YouTube. Do not try to show him off because you got a new man and uh, uh, try to front and showcase in front of Castro. Don't do it. Keep your man off of YouTube. Don't let him get on. Don't let him talk. You are the content creator, not your man. You are the content creator. And tell your man if he's not emotionally stable to watch it or he's gonna get upset or he gonna want to say something to somebody, then don't watch it. Because this is your job, Tommy. And I mean, I'm serious about that. People don't understand that what you do on YouTube is a job, it's entertainment. This is what you come to do. You come to entertain people. Once the entertainment is finished, move on. Okay? Do not bring your man up on here. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Because you know what people will do. They'll dox him. They'll find out where he worked. Don't do it. Don't do it. Am I telling people right today? Am I speaking truth today? I want to know. Am I speaking truth today? Am I speaking truth today? Because again, you know, we really want you to do well, Tommy, and we really want you to find love. But you got to remember what I told you in Castro when y'all came up here. Is YouTube more important than your relationship? And you can't use that man for content. Love him without putting him on YouTube. Learn, learn, learn. Most of us have gone through this. So, butterfly from the Trayfish of Trayfa. Blessings, Pastor Chat. Pastor, did you still Miss Tracy's man? Who is Miss Tracy? Girl, you know who this is. This sound like Hershey. This sound like Hershey. Cause only Hershey called Tracy Tracy. Girl, that's Hershey. Only Tracy. Her name is Tracy. Only Hershey calls Tracy Tracy. This is Hershey. Take things slow, Tom, and enjoy your new friend. Yes, Jay Wilson. That's why I'm here. I love. Yeah, I really want Tom to be happy. You know, let me say this. I did not like Tommy putting his hands on Castro. Um, period. It wasn't a good look for Tommy. And it really put Tommy in a bad light. But after seeing what Castro has done, I can see, I don't excuse the behavior, but I can see how somebody would want to whip your behind doing those behind the scene things. And so I just want Tommy to be happy because I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want him to lose his job. I think the drinking that Castro does um, influences Tommy. And you all, let me say this. It was so good to see Tommy not inebriated. It was so good to see Tommy not drunk. He seemed happier. He seems like he has been refreshed and renewed, and that was good to see. He wasn't angry. He wasn't screaming at the screen. And Tommy, you are right. I do not pay people attention. Tommy, this is a job. We are 1099s. You cannot let people push your buttons. Tommy, you may have had that vacuum cleaner on your back, but you got some money in your pocket, and that's all that matters. See, let me say this, Tommy. Can I say this to you? You might watch this later on. See, I don't hate you, nor do I hate Castro. But what I think about you don't have nothing to do with who you really are. I am doing my show. And I'm glad you don't take it serious because even though I was saying that you like Ghostbusters down there at the school, that classroom was clean. You took your job seriously and you are a worker. Most men don't even want to work. So again, what I'm saying to you is in the joke. I don't hate nobody. Like that man in the hospital right now. I don't hate that man in the hospital. I am not praying for that man in the hospital to have a breakdown and fall. I want that man in the hospital to get healed and recover. That man in the hospital says nasty things about people, but when people say things about him, then it's a difference. But I don't wish any harm to that man. Nobody is laughing because he's in the hospital. Baby, people want you to recover. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I think he is too. So I'm glad that he's doing a little bit better. And hopefully he will stay focused. And Thomas, don't bring Castro up. I mean, if he asks about it, tell him briefly. You don't have to go in the whole song and dance and move on. Because that's your past. You need to look to your future and your presence. Stop going back and learn from your past. Live in your present and prepare for your future. So anything with Castro, you should have learned from. So you won't repeat it again. Reflection, action, reflection. That's it. Reflect on it, act on it, execute, and reflect again and move on. Don't put that man name on. We don't want to hear that man. We don't want to hear that man. Because again, yeah. So I just wanted to say that. Now y'all, I do not know what is going on with Brian. I don't. And like I said, I don't want him to fail. B, I hope he gets healed and get out the hospital. C, I hope he's financially stable when he gets out the hospital. Uh, D, if you put it on, we're going to talk about it. 5, which is E, I was only reading the chat. I was only reading the chat. I ain't never said you was trying to get a money grab. Some people said you was trying to get a money grab. I ain't never said that. I was just reading the chat. And so I just think it's really interesting. But again, F, I just hope that you rest up and stop pulling your blood pressure up, wondering what people are saying about you. And that's why I'm saying, do you and stop worrying about others. Do you? I come and do my um, entertainment. I'm not trying to copy nobody. I'm just here to do the entertainment. I'm not worried about how they do it or what they did. I'm concerned about what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about it, period. All right. So I don't know what's going on with Brian, but somebody sent me an email and it was to Lipstick Alley. And somebody done wrote something in Lipstick Alley and they said they done dropped the T on Brian, and I don't know. So I don't have Lipstick Alley. I don't read Lipstick Alley. I told that person, baby, if you can't tell me, then I'm sorry because I don't frequently Lipstick Alley. I couldn't tell you what's in Lipstick Alley. I mean, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what tea they done dropped. Y'all, as far as I'm concerned, Lipstick Alley may be an opinion. I don't know, but somebody tried to send that to me, and I just don't look at Lipstick Alley and read Lipstick Alley, and so yeah. So I only donated to Brian because of you. Yeah, and I think that became problematic. And y'all, sometimes people don't think that it could happen to them again. And then it does, and it's like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but to that star person, I don't know. Heard Brian say what he needed to say and stuff, baby. I'm not pressed. I ain't pressed. It is what it is. It's anger. It's the medicine. It's the frustration. It's the depression. I just hope he get out of the situation and do well when he get out of the hospital. And that's the honest God truth. Okay, Island Diva. Okay. He need to go for some water. Instead of coming for me, he need to come for some water because they said he was dehydrated. Okay. Baby, look, baby, these people, you come right on after me. I'm gonna be right here. I ain't going nowhere. Say what you wanna say. Seemed like Brown was coming after everybody. Done came after D Miss O. Done came after Hershey. Done came after what's her name? Jay Dunn. Me. Anybody he want to come after. But he done came after Tommy. But all of these people you coming after, they ain't in no hospital. And you need to focus on your health. That's all. What's up, D Miss O? D Miss O, what's been going on? Castro looking 30, going on 60 while telling porch stories time right now. The stress. Oh, he on right now? Child. How many shows a day he doing, girl? I don't know. Is Castro on not telling stories? I know y'all lying to me. I know y'all is lying to me. Now a lot of people got a little angry because they said that I did her shit wrong. I did not. I did not. Her shit threw some light shade. I called it and I wanted to play with it. And when Sheffy showed her ceiling, baby, it was on. I didn't know Malik was gonna come on up here. I showed her, hey, Dr. Lashana Ruth Brown. I want to say hey to all the ushers. Dr. Lashana Ruth Brown, Simply Pink and Green, all of these ushers. Ooh, they come in and they do it. They do the job. Thank you, Urshas. Y'all, please keep Vivian and her family in prayer. Please keep Vivian and her family in prayer. Dr. Lashana Ruth, I appreciate you coming over, baby. Okay. So anyway, but is Castro on the porch for real? Baby, is he on that porch? Baby, that porch, that wrought iron and that unpainted seal, that chip and paint porch. Is he on the porch for real? Let me go see. I'll be back. Demons, oh, I done dropped the link, girl. I done dropped the link for a few people. I done dropped the link for a few people, baby. I don't know if I could top what I did for that $300. Oh Lord, let me go on over there. Hold on. Child, was that pickles in a jar? Baby, was that pickles in a jar? Baby, that was that pickles in a jar. You know, I feel a messy spirit coming all over me. I feel a real messy spirit coming all over me because I saw pickles in a jar. I saw that chip paint on that porch. I'm seeing that T-shirt that look like it says "Please clean me." Castro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now Tommy said that you was eating 4-day old collard green. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Was them pickles? Was them somebody please help me? Was them pickles? And then he's singing. Let me go back over that one more time. Well, let me go over that one more time, baby. Let me go over that one more again. I'll be right back. Was that a pickle? Baby, is that a jar of pickles? Baby, let me tell you something though. Baby, I do like Castro, mama them though. Baby, it's giving me Mississippi burning. It's giving me civil rights movement. I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Okay, baby, that dope is giving me I Have a Dream. That dope is giving me Martin. It's giving me John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy. Okay, it's giving me Fork and Spoon. Oh, that door is doing it for me. Okay, it's giving me 60s, girl. It's giving me 60s, giving me Motown. Okay, it's giving me Who at the Door? Baby. Okay, it is giving me the cheering march into Central High School. Okay, baby, that is a civil rights though. It is not an emancipation proclamation though, like the other content creator had, baby, that's civil rights though, right there. Okay, that's I Have a Dream. Okay, that's I Have a Dream though, right there. Okay, All right, I ain't mad at that though. Down in the Delta, baby, it's giving me. It's giving. That door is giving, and baby, and they got a old nasty piece of glass on. Oh, baby. But let me say this, Castro. Please help your mama and paint that ceiling and paint that iron. Now, Castro, look, girl, not a race. Not a raisin in the sun, girl. It's giving me piano lessons by Augustus Williams. It's giving me fences. Okay, girl, not a raisin in the sun. Okay. Oh. Girl, not a raisin in the sun. Yeah. What is it? That though is giving me that. Okay, that's in that time frame too. Okay, that's a mid-century modern though. Um, but Castro, could you please do this? Now I ain't trying to be funny. Castro, if you're gonna be shooting footage at that wrought iron and that ceiling, Castro, go to Home Depots or Lowe's. I know they got a Home Depot or Lowe's. Well, even if you rent the room, look, Castro, look, I'm gonna help you out, Castro. He over there drinking, baby. He looked like he drinking. That T-shirt looked like he drinking. Okay, yeah, red pill. We was just talking about that red pill. That was at the top of the show. But Castro, do me a favor. I'm gonna help you out. Go to Home Depot and Lowe's. Get some black spray paint, okay, and spray that wrought iron so we don't see that rust. Then Castro, go buy some white paint on a roller, okay, and paint that ceiling. All right. Now, Castro, you want to hold a receipt because you can use that for your taxes for YouTube because you're saying that that porch and that wrought iron is a part of your set and you can write that off on your taxes. You hear me, Castro? That's what you can do. Okay? But don't be coming on and that black wrought iron is rusting and then that paint on that ceiling is chipping. You can if you can write that off on your taxes. You can write that off on your taxes, okay? Castro said, wait a minute. Castro opened up saying, yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, baby. It's just a lot going on. But Castro, you do. I know, Bunky time. I know. I'm watching CNN right now. I'm watching CNN right now. I'm looking at it. We just talked about that at the top of the show. But Castro do that. Baby Castro said, wait a minute. Oh my God. So anyway, it's that t-shirt for me and them red sweatpants. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, I hope you do better, Castro. Um yeah. Jay Wilson, have you known Castro for many years and he has not changed? You know what? I think he's gotten worse because Castro was extremely. I'm gonna tell you why he's gotten worse, and this is why I think Castro should move away from Tommy because I think they're not good for each other. I think that they're not good for each other. Castro was very private. All we knew that Castro was sang in that red robe, and that's it. We really didn't know a lot about Castro. We didn't. We never knew a lot about Castro. Now Castro had some situations, but it was just, you know, oh, okay. but we really didn't know a lot about Castro until Castro got with Tommy. And the stuff that we know now, it's just like, damn, you know. And I think that Castro, um, has really. I think the Tommy thing has hurt because Tommy. See, one thing is you cannot mess with an emotional person's feelings because emotional people will let you have it. And when you hurt them, they don't have a problem with letting the whole world know who you really are. They don't have a problem. And I think Castro underestimated Tommy because Tommy looked like the villain when he was fighting Castro. But then we heard Castro on that phone talking to or leaving a message to Shamar. What he said, we just saw a lot of Castro, and then some of the stuff like Tommy helped you to go to the food bank, and he said you ain't eating for. He was eating 4-day old greens, collard greens. It was a lot of stuff, and then to see your behind get whipped and you cowering in that corner, naked and afraid, that didn't help. So your cloak of secrecy came off, and we saw what you were really dealing with. And then, you know, to find out that your brother was it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And so I think that both of them are wounded. However, and this is where the however comes in. Tommy has a job. Tommy has a car. Tommy has his own place. Castro don't have his own house or place. Castro don't have no wheels. And Castro's job don't pay no FICA. It seems like, you know, pay me as we go. Seems like a lot of under the table, no tax counting type jobs. And I think that that's where Castro suffers. Now, if Tommy's day go well, then what's the need of Castro? Because I mean, sex is easy. I mean, but a relationship where somebody is not playing you for a fool and stuff, that's totally different. And so Castro, according to Tommy, is calling him when he is stuck like Chuck. And so I think as they go their separate ways, I think Tommy is going to be okay. I think Castro really suffers the most in the end because not too many people willing to go pick you up all the time. Not too many people willing to take care of a whole man. And I think that's the difference between Tommy and Castro. And I think if Tommy just cleans it up, cut back on that drinking, he'll be okay. Tommy really wants somebody to love and somebody to love him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Tommy wants. And so, yeah, that's what I think. So hopefully everything works out. I just think Castro needs to just really find himself and figure out what he wants because, again, nobody's going to be dealing with this. And the thing is, there's some people, they can't be satisfied with who they're with because they want the next best thing. And they always looking for that or, and it doesn't work because you'll always be searching. And I just think that may happen. I just think it's crazy. What did Darcina say? Oh, yeah. But I just think Tommy is going to do well. I just think he's going to do well. Lynn Morris said, these are younger men. Why won't they just apply themselves and get 2 or 3 decent jobs? and can land a good one. Lynn, I think Tommy gets disability, but he works. And I think Tommy has a job. I know Tommy works, and we know he has a car. Now, is it in the best shape? No, but it still gets him to point A and point B. So now Castro is a whole different story because Castro don't have a car. Castro don't even have a driver's license. And my thing is, now my question is, why you don't have a driver's license? Are you fighting with something, or have you done something that you can't get one, or is the state of Arkansas going to allow you to have one, or why? Because mobility is freedom, but I don't know. So, yeah, yeah. And you can't get too many jobs unless you have a vehicle. It's not like Arkansas has a transit system, like a train or, you know, I don't know. I just think Tommy wants somebody to love, and he didn't want to be made a fool of, and he just said Castro was playing games with him, and because Tommy, so like Lynn, we saw Tommy today in this apartment. Tommy was calm. He wasn't doing a whole lot of cursing. Yeah, he wasn't drinking. Y'all, I'm serious. I did not see him pick up a can in that apartment today. And I was like, yeah, he looks much more refreshed. He looks like a new person. I don't know. And I don't know how long that's going to last, but what I saw today was kind of promising. And I want to encourage him to do that because that's how Tommy should be. And I'm not telling the man not to drink, but not to get drunk. And I think he is. Is he moving? No, I don't think he's moving, baby, but I know he's moving forward. I know he's going on a date tonight. I did tell him to keep his man off of camera. Don't bring your man on camera. Don't have your man in your content. Your man is not your content. Your man is your man. Your content is your content. And that was the problem. You had two content creators. It's not going to work. Hmm. My God, today. D Miss O, what's going on with you? D Miss O was on somebody's panel today. My God. Hold on, y'all. I want to see one more thing. What did I need to see? I was just thinking about something. Oh, hold on. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to check on something. What's up, Vivian? Vivian, how you doing, babe? You doing all right? I hope you're doing all right. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Vivian. All right. All right. Let me know if you need anything or something changed. Let me know. So, what else y'all want to talk about? I'm here for you all. I'm here to talk about what you all want to talk about tonight. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can. So, what do y'all want to talk about? We already talked about the U.S. and the bombing of Iran, those three nuclear sites. He talked about Nene Leakes coming back to the housewives, being one of she's the highest paid housewife, so she will be the highest paid housewife. Talked about that. So, yeah. So, what else y'all want to talk about? Anything else going on worth mentioning? in the world or in the beef sector or wherever. We haven't heard a lot about the Tyler Perry situation. They say the Diddy thing. Now, I did see Dovey, child. Dovey and Dragons was going at it, and Dovey's so shady. She talking about something she read in the comments, and so Dragons was up there. Yeah, I understand Real Mama Fifi. But yeah, so Dragons and Dovey was going at it today. And then Noble was going at it. Oh Lord, Noble was going at it. Oh, with Shakim. It was okay. I just, after a while, you'd be like, okay, I gotta go. But if you want to talk about something, you can either type it in the chat or you can come on the link and we can discuss. I'm all good. I really just wanted to come on because I told somebody I was coming on. I think Tommy asked me, was I coming on? And I told him later on he was getting prepared for his little date, baby. Yes, he was. Ooh, I just hope it goes well. Darcina Denise, child, yeah. Somebody had asked me, had I seen another content creator who went out of town? Child, I guess they really with somebody because baby, they ain't been seen since. Hmm. Kenna, that's what I was saying. But people think that Nene gonna bring it back to life. I'm like, okay, but it has run its course, I think. But we'll see. What's up, Felicia? How does? Well, let me say this. Some people may have a grocery cart in their home. Because let me say, when I lived in a high rise apartment, you did not want to carry those groceries. So you would carry the cart in and you would just roll it into the house, take the groceries out, put it in the refrigerator, and roll it back. So we had a grocery cart in the garage area. So you would put your groceries in that cart because I lived in a 21-story apartment building. So instead of carrying all those groceries by hand in that building up that elevator, so it could be that he may have not taken it back down. So that could be it. And he does have to get in the elevator. So yeah, so that could be he probably would have gone grocery shopping and then didn't take the cart back. So that's what I'm thinking. Very the audience for that entire show has changed for a building not stolen from the store. Well, yeah, but now we had a HEB cart, but it stayed right there, and somebody might have brought it. So yeah. Bravo ladies can't get any more surgery, no more marriages, no more kids. Kenya boring, Lord Jesus. He was slinging that peen and got in the car on a rant 2 hours ago. Okay. Ooh, Tampa Red girl. Well, but I think he was entertaining though, because he was ready for that date. Baby, he was really getting ready for that date. He was Tampa Red. He was getting ready for that date. So, anything else, y'all? I'm here for y'all now. Cause baby, anything y'all want to talk about? Anybody want to click on? Jay Wilson, have you ever been to Blue Prime Steakhouse? No, I have not. I have not. Mm-mm, I haven't. Anyone know if Nene's son in jail? I don't know, but Nene don't play with her kids, baby. She love him, but baby, she'll let that boy sit in jail. She will let him sit in jail. Okay, okay. Tomorrow, see if they got one in San Antonio or Austin or Houston. So, okay, like Perry. Okay, Perry is really nice. Oh yeah, yeah. child, and I'm praying for Dwight. I'm really praying for Dwight. He started looking good since he got that nose change. Now all of a sudden it's something else. So yeah. Um, Let me tell y'all something. Today we went to Nordstrom's to eat at the restaurant. And when I tell you I couldn't eat half of the food, it's just like, okay. So it is what it is, baby. So the girls was like, you done gained 25 pounds. I haven't gained 25 pounds. I gained some weight, but yeah, I took a break. And so, yeah, yep, I took a break and I'm back. And so I had to do what I had to do. I had a new, let me tell you that I have a new position and I could not work out like I wanted to. Now that I've been 2 months in, I have the gist of everything. And so I'm back. I'm good. So, and I'm back on track to get where I need to get. But yeah, I'm cool. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm 55, baby. So, like I said, I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I ain't looking for no man because I got one. I ain't out there in the street and I ain't on the roads and the byways and the highways. I'm chill. Pastor, I saw you living, like enjoying it too. Yeah, yeah. I took a break. For first of all, I had that new job, and also too, y'all. Let me tell you something, baby. Them meds ain't they ain't cheap, even with insurance. So yeah, I did some research, and so yep, I'm good. So thank God for Zepbound. And it wasn't because I was actually doing Wegovy, but Wegovy got expensive and Zepbound is more effective. So this is my second week on Zep. And then I'm back in the gym because again, the couple of months that I was actually on this new promotion, yeah, I shouldn't say it's stressful, but I supervise quite a great deal of people, and I'm responsible for a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, but now I'm good. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, baby. I'm good. Awesome, Catherine. I know, baby. I know. So Agobi only goes to 7.27 Zepbound and Manjaro. Those, yes, yes. Let me say this, you all. Yeah, Kroger is closing 60 stores. That's unbelievable. It is. It's unbelievable. Um, Zepbound without insurance is almost $1,300. 1,300. 1,300 for a month supply. 1,300. Yeah, 1,300. And baby, I went. Yeah, that's without insurance. So with insurance, it can run 250 to 300. But y'all just need to sometimes write the company and they have discounts and you can get it even cheaper. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 So it's certainly interesting. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is, you all, and I'm just glad that everything worked out. But like I said, this promotion, that new job, baby. And you always got people who want to try you, or people who want to see how far they can go. This man is addressing the nation. I don't even want to watch it right now. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Catherine. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'm with you, Miss Douglas, but you have to. You have to. Wow, that was a short speech. I just didn't want to see it, y'all. I don't even want to. I don't like the looks of that man. See, federal. Now, let me say this. Sometime, y'all. Let me say this. All drug companies have had patient assistance. Now, let me say this for it's Lashonda. Some companies deal with weight loss management and they will cover it. Other companies say you got to have high blood pressure or be diabetic to get it. So it depends on your insurance. It really does. What's up, Mama Fifi?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, they have all. Some people may not know that all insurance have patient assistance programs. Cause I have a girlfriend. She make over $80,000 a year, but with her lifestyle, her mortgage and all, she couldn't afford to pay $1,800 a month for medication she needs for skin cancer. So when she called me, she said, "I know you know something. Thing you always uh, in the savings." And I told her because at one time I had a certain medication that I couldn't afford. My doctor told me about it. I called the program. I mean, I called him. I filled in an application. I sent it to them. They verified by getting a prescription from my doctor, which he sent directly to them, and I started getting the medicine FedEx to me every month. I sat on my behind at home and signed for the medicine, saved from having to pay a copay to go to the doctor. You know, I would have to go every 6 months, but it's money out here, and you don't have to be a welfare recipient or
No, you don't.
low income to get it.
Nope. Nope, you
Yeah.
don't. So that's
So,
all I tell you. Somebody said, "Did you and Brian work out your issues?" I don't have issues with Brian.
oh,
So it's no
okay.
issue to work out with me. Brian may have an issue with him, but he's gonna have to talk to Jehovah. But I mean, 'cause I don't have nothing to do with it. I just do my commentary, and if you come on, I'm gonna talk about it. But I don't have any issues with Brian. They said he said some vicious stuff about me, but I don't have
Yeah.
any issue. I try out of sight, out of
But that's
mind.
not new, Pastor. He had
It's
said some
not.
vicious stuff before. I didn't bring it to you because you know it. You know that he's talking, so it's no need in me
Hmm.
coming to you. But yeah, he has an issue.
Hmm.
That's
Do
his
you
issue.
stop worried about what others are doing? Do you? I mean,
Ooh.
and my thing is, you know, you the one who coming from your hospital bed, not me. I mean, see what I'm saying? Because if I was in the hospital, baby, I wouldn't be coming from no hospital bed. If I was in the hospital, y'all wouldn't even know about it.
No, no. And it's obvious. I mean, I looked at him. He got a subclavian line in. It's obvious that he is sick. But too sick, far as I'm concerned, to be on YouTube getting upset. I'm certain he got high blood pressure with that weight, on top of all the other problems. They usually run together. If you're not
Hmm.
taking your medication, if you got a ketoacidosis, which he had to have, if his blood sugar was 700, he could have very well died in his sleep. I had a cousin that had was a diabetic, and she insisted upon sleeping. Told her kids don't bother her. They didn't bother her. I happened to go through the intensive care unit working, and I looked, and there she was on a ventilator. She never came around. She went into a ketoacidosis or into a coma. as a result of her diabetes. He got too many
Mm-mm-mm.
issues to be worrying about what's going on.
Mm.
And he might
And,
get on and cuss
and the
me
sad
out.
part about it, real Mama Fifi, I never wish death on that man. Nobody has ever heard me say that. I was never laughing at that man's illness. Never, ever. Now, did I read some things? Yes. Did some people say that this may be a money grab? Yeah, I never said that. I read it, but my thing is, I never said that. So he's so sensitive of what's going on and talking about some Jehovah got my back. And I mean, and I'm glad Jehovah got no back, but I never said Jehovah didn't have your back. I mean, it's just like he's just going through all of this stuff and you evil and all of this, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm listening because I'm like, no, nobody said that. No, that's not true. No, you're mad because that's what the people have said. Um, you know, I don't know, but now people have heard you say that you got bills and and you was trying to get that little loan for your court case or whatever, and you was trying to do that, and so people heard that, and people know that you haven't been working because you've been doing what the lawyer told you to do. So I mean, they made two and two of it, not me. At the end of the day, I mean, I didn't, but that's what they were saying. But I never picked at your illness or all of this stuff. And then I listened to Demetra Lit all day, and I mean, I can understand Dimitri. People felt badly. People were feeling some kind of way about you, and I hope you're okay. But then, you still on your hospital bed, wishing things on people and talking about people, and even in your illness, you don't get it. And she kind of went slap off. She's sitting there right there in Houston. She went slap off, and then I'm like, you the one who I look. I never picked at Nika's dead sister. I never did that. I never wish cancer to come back on somebody. I ain't never wished death on somebody. I ain't never did that. I've never talked about people's kids and wished death on them. And so it's just some of the stuff that you've done that people have looked at over the years, and they're like, you can't come after people because you've done some really dirty, nasty stuff. I mean, to your friend Roe, who used to, I guess, be your friend. So a lot of people came up and said that. And even in the midst of him saying ugly things about me, baby, I don't say ugly things about him. Because again, he's hurting, he's sick. He mentioned that he was depressed. And I just hope that everything works out. Never said that
Yeah.
Jehovah didn't have you. And y'all laughing, but I got to let babe. I'm like, babe, you sounding very off right now because again, that's in your mind. That's in your mind.
Yeah, he carrying a lot up in that head. But
Hmm.
and not just black men, but black people, period. We
Hmm.
do not treat our mental illness like we do the physical when it
Hmm.
gets bad. It's obvious that when somebody is that focused on something that's not medically related and they go on to that, it wouldn't hurt for them to talk to somebody.
Hmm. Somebody said, "Glad you on." I can't do dragons. I just got in from church. Creole baby dragons is doing the most over there.
I
Baby,
know it.
because dragons and Dovey was on at the same time. I couldn't. Oh Lord Jesus! And
I
Dovey
could
did this.
understand that. They was at Dovey's channel though. But I
Mm-mm.
no,
Oh no, they were. But I'm saying Dovey was going over that because I was at Pizarro's channel when I saw Dovey and
yeah, I
Dragon.
saw her. Like they was
Child.
working together. But the same thing that Dovey, I mean that Dragons did, which was got upset at Dovey for reading a question. That's the same thing that happened with you, far as I'm concerned, Pastor, because you was reading the question.
Mm,
Um, and he took it the wrong way. And Dragons did it too, because she started hollering and screaming at Dovey, I don't take no more questions and blah blah blah. That's the way. certain uh, con- content creators do. They read the questions in their chat.
I read questions in my chat.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why Brian got that upset about you reading something, just like Dragons got that upset about Dobie reading it. I said, no, I'm not listening to all that screaming. And I checked out. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. It's just unnecessary.
Mm,
But yeah,
well,
so I
yeah.
see that as
And,
very same thing.
and let me tell you something too. You know what got me? Brian was talking about some the baby. He was talking about folk and coughing at the same time. I'm like, Jesus. I said, man, you coughing, and I just it just really was like, oh, what is more important right now? And like I said, I'm gonna make my coin now. I'm gonna make my coin. But let me say this, Mama Fifi. If I was ill, I'm not coming on YouTube.
No,
I'm going to be trying to take care of myself to get well and get better.
that's
I'm not
right.
gonna I'm not gonna be stressing myself on YouTube. You know, I really wouldn't. I mean, people wouldn't see me because I would be not there. And sometimes you won't see me because sometimes you need to take a break. But yeah, somebody said I can't do dragons up at it, baby, in that order.
Oh,
I like dragons, but dragons be doing so much. Oh my God,
yeah.
be doing so much.
I haven't seen Uppity. Is she okay?
I don't know. She may have been taking a break. I mean,
That's good.
she's
That's
gone
good.
through a lot, so hopefully she's taking a
Yes.
break.
I'm glad because I was concerned about even though she a butthole, but them taking her child because of YouTube, and that would be horrible. So good. I'm
Mhm.
glad she took a
Well,
break.
I was more concerned when she took that taping of that security guard, like she was proving something. I'm like, Uppity, why are you doing that? I'm like,
Uh, yeah.
yeah, these people are really not feeling you, and it's always something. It's always something. Krista is a next one I can't do. Y'all don't like Krista? Oh, Jesus.
I haven't seen her either in a while.
So I saw Krista. Krista came up and said, hey, she was very nice. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but some of y'all can't deal with it. I got you. Uppity has not taken a break. She hit Lemon's panel the other night, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, I wonder.
Mm,
Let me see who else missing in action. Uh, Ness. I haven't seen her since her channel was taken.
mm. Oh, she got it. It's taken again?
No, since then I haven't
Oh,
seen her.
oh, okay then. Okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
was for a minute. She was on Patreon, and that's gone.
Okay,
I
yeah,
haven't
I haven't
seen her.
seen her either since she left over here. I haven't, I mean, because,
See, I
and then,
missed that. I don't know, and I was
yeah, I
asking
blocked
people
her. I just blocked her. I'm like, I don't have time for it. I
because of
mean,
something she said,
well,
or was
she's
she?
always negative. She don't read the room, and it's like, okay, you giving me very much Hershey, uppity, and
Yes.
you get to the point where like, I can't. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not. And it's always let me take over your platform and da da da. And they don't. And people don't realize it, but that's their whole job to change the whole atmosphere of the platform. And I'm just like, nope, we're done.
Yeah. Okay. I figured it was something because you pretty patient with her.
I
You
try to
have
be.
been. Yeah. Yeah, you've been pretty. I get a kick out
Mhm.
of.
Ness was on Rodney's line today. Well, Rodney's her dude. So she'll go on over there. Yeah, Rodney's her dude. She could have continued to be over here if she wasn't trying to be so shady all the time and always trying to do stuff. I mean, we had one good conversation, and then all of a sudden it's just like this, and I'm like, "No, you ain't gonna try to low T shade me, and you think I'm not gonna say anything? Nah." And then I'm like, "Can you read the room?" Which no, she doesn't. So I'm like, "I'm good. I don't need you over here anymore." And because my thing is, some people think that you need them to make it pop, and you really don't. You really don't.
No. Some people do think that people need them.
Hmm. So yeah, I didn't, and like I said, even
No.
tonight, like tonight, I'm cool. I'm kind of relaxed. Didn't have anything planned for tonight. Not gonna be on too long, but just wanted to come in and shoot the breeze a little bit, and that's it. Tommy is looking good tonight. Oh, he looks better. He wasn't drunk. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed like he's doing well. Shouts to Castro, who looking bad now. I ain't lying, baby. He had on that t-shirt, looking like he about to go into somebody's truck and change the oil, and then he had that rotten wood up in that porch that they need to paint, and that wrought iron rusting. I'm like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Let me kick Tulsa off his panel because Lolo had enough of her and paid her down. Let me decide to keep her off of the panel for the rest of the night. My God. Mm,
Shoot, I haven't been bothered with. I get sick of him. It's enough plays is enough. I can only take so much, and then I take a break. So I've taken a break, even though
mm,
I'll go in his chat and troll him. I'm surprised he haven't blocked me, but my trolling him is telling him the truth. You know, you
mm,
need to stop playing them games. You're lying, and he just ignores me. I guess he say that old lady crazy. Then when he don't, he'll throw some age jokes at me. I told him, you
mm.
better hope you live to be as long as me with that liver.
Oh, Jesus.
Because cirrhosis of the liver is waiting for you. That's the check in the mail.
Mm.
It's coming.
Yeah,
I,
it's so many people that drink, and it's like why, because it's not helping you in the long run. Lemon has so
no.
many people that I don't know from other sects. I don't watch because I don't know these people. So I'm like I don't watch. Now I watched the talent show because I was going to jump in it. Did then went to Headroom Shaker, but I don't go to Lemon's channel unless there's a reason to, because you're right, it's just too many characters, and I'm like, I'm good.
I
So yeah,
know it.
I can't
It
understand
is.
why his mods are fighting when it seems to be one mod that's causing all of the chaos. I don't know.
Yeah, cornbread.
No, see, I didn't
Cornbread.
even know. I didn't know
Beans
they
and
were fighting.
cornbread. Yeah. The one allegedly that had $10,000 if he needed it,
Mm,
but yet still didn't make any contribution,
mm,
allegedly, to the
mm,
talent show. I said, I don't believe these people. And they believe she got it. I say, well, she might have it, but would she be dumb enough to give it to somebody on YouTube? I hope not.
mm,
I
mm.
know I wouldn't.
Well, you
No,
just never know. You just never know.
that's
Like I
right.
said, I don't know beans and cornbread like that. Like that, I've heard the name, but people say she started mess. I don't watch. I just
Oh,
don't watch.
yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said Discord has the right one. It's chaos, and why do grown people want to sit together in a chat arguing? What they do, Pastor. When I stepped out looking my best, I'ma make sure I'm fly from head to toe, meaning my clothes will not be wrinkled. Somebody should have told old girl to at least iron. Mm,
Who's old
at
girl?
least steam or iron. Mm, she did look nice though. Okay, Joyce Truitt. Look,
Ooh,
Joyce Truitt. Joyce Truitt. Okay.
wait a minute. I can't see.
Okay, Joyce
Uh,
Truitt. Mm.
no, but who's old girl? There was is somebody in the
She,
talent show?
she thought, well, yeah, they was the first on the talent show.
Oh,
They was the first to give
well,
a Well, let me say they was the first to perform.
oh, Tree Dog.
They were the first to perform.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder
Child.
who she flying out to see. Cause she
Child.
YouTube hoe is what I call her.
Oh my God. I ain't
You
mm,
no, you ain't say that. I said it.
mm,
It's my words.
mm,
Yeah, cause she and I don't care for each other. She
mm.
don't bite her tongue for me, and I don't bite it for her.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah,
My
she is the
God.
YouTube hoe.
Mm, mm,
That
mm.
you went from Rob Rat to uh Noble. It's another one in there somewhere. I can't remember. But Mustard got a reputation.
Oh Jesus, not mustard, Lord Jesus.
Mustard. Oh yes, Mustard. Yeah,
Mm,
Mustard been running around. I wouldn't. I don't know. I, first, we'd have to get together and both go and get a blood test to check certain things
mm,
together. Open
mm,
the results together.
mm.
and then if you proceed. But just flying out, meeting these people, humping
Mm,
them. Oh no, that's
mm,
that's pre 1980 stuff.
mm,
Everybody know what happened in the 80s,
mm.
you know. So whether or not he came from Africa or from a lab, once it hit the streets, people were supposed to be cautious, you know.
Somebody said, "Stop lying, Pastor." She was the first to set the bar and set it real low regarding. Baby, I ain't saying nothing. I'm listening. I'm
She
listening,
did.
boo.
Tell whoever that is, she
I'm
right.
listening. I'm
Yeah,
listening. A
she
lot of
did
middle
set it
aged people
low.
on here acting like they're teenagers. Mm-hmm. Baby,
Yeah,
I'm listening. That's all I'm doing, Catherine. I'm listening.
yeah.
I'm
She
listening.
too old
You,
for
you, you
that.
can't tell people nothing. I'm like, people want to use you for content. Nobody ain't say nothing. And you told me you was okay, you went all right, and then you was at that little red roof inn, and I'm like, look, y'all need to get out that room. The people know where y'all are. The next thing you know, somebody got you have a right to remain silent. I mean, then a gun in the room. Oh my God. I mean, could you imagine a police coming into the room and you in there and that man is in there? And I'm like, why would you even put yourself in them predicaments?
Desperate. That it smells of desperation. You say what I'm old. I know
Girl,
what
that's
I
why I'm
did
not
that
over
was
there. Now dragons asking for hair money.
for money.
Hair money.
Oh, hair. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
well, she can keep on asking.
What's up, Darvin? I can't do it. I can't do it. All that yelling and back, I can't do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Well, real mama Fifi, y'all. I'm, baby. I don't know who Rex is. I mean, Rex come over here, but I don't know that man. That know that man. I mean, he ain't even beef sector, so I don't know.
Rex, you're right. He is from the black sector.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he done been over here so long, I forget. But what's going on with him? Is he back around? He
I don't
disappeared.
know. She
Yeah, he was
asking
gone
while
for a minute.
drinking. Yes, she asking why drinking. Y'all look, y'all enable these folk, and she feel like she should ask. I'm telling you, if you
Yeah.
get and keep a job, then baby, that's what I'm saying. Ooh, the girls was mad because I made $300 today. Real Mama Fifi.
Oh, it's a shame. Instead of being happy, thinking, well, next time maybe it can be me. I can
Mm.
make it.
Baby, I told her she had to do. She had to do is show her ceiling and her walls, and we would have had her. Child, she wouldn't even do that for me.
They got a program that will help you. It's a federal program with home
Mm.
repairs, particularly if
Child,
you're a certain income.
she said
She
she
need to
got it.
check. Oh,
She
well then
got it.
that shoot, she ought to be all right then.
Mm-hmm.
Fix that house out and rent it to a few people.
You said rent it. Well, where she gonna live? Oh Jesus.
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed she had a house already. She was
Mm.
living.
Um.
Yeah, well, she can live. She live in the basement.
Oh, mm,
Rent
mm.
out the top part. That's even better.
Well,
You
you
can
gotta have
monitor.
you gotta have the basement renovated. Let me
That's
stop.
true. Well, that's true though.
Jesus.
I haven't seen her with her messy self.
Oh, she was on. Yes, she was on today.
Oh,
That's I made $300 off of. The people was giving money. They said keep on reading us. So I got $321. As a matter of fact, 25 rather dollars for reading. I said, thank you for your read offering, not the seed offering, but a read offering. And you sold a read. Okay, you sold a seed in the read offering. So yeah, baby,
oh.
we was doing that, breathing. And baby, don't go there. Don't go there, baby. Don't go there. It was interesting, though. It was
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm
So,
gonna have to catch that. That was the live before this. No, you at the
hmm
restaurant. I caught
yeah, but
that.
no, this was before the restaurant.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, I was trying to
hmm
see. I couldn't see that roller coaster.
No,
Um,
because I didn't know because it was the sun. The sun was out, so
yes,
I could see it, but y'all couldn't. I was like, okay, I feel so bad
right.
because somebody's eyes getting burnt out because I thought you could see the roller coaster.
Well, I was happy to see you out there enjoying yourself.
Oh God, yeah.
I really
So we
was.
went there.
So
So we went
good.
there last. We went to Neiman Marcus last Saturday. I like Nordstrom's a little bit better. I like their restaurant a little bit better, but they all have views of the park, and
That's good.
yeah. So
That's
we
an
went on out there.
attraction.
So yeah, I enjoyed it, and we still have a Barnes and Noble. That's a massive Barnes and Nobles. So I went to Barnes and Nobles because we still have one, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, people don't read books. That's rare. I still read.
I do
Um,
too.
yeah,
I love
I'm
books because again,
me too.
you can't take my books away, but you can digitally take some stuff away. And that's what's
Right.
scary too, because people might, take these books away and stuff and digitally, when you have stuff digitally, it can be taken away. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, and we as a people need to read more. It's stimulating to me. I don't
Hmm.
plan on ever stop reading. And
Yeah.
I did something that my neighbors, they were laughing. I told them I was going out and mail letters. They said, "You still write letters?" I like to write letters. Yes.
Hmm. Well,
Uh,
they have Barnes and Noble, so it's at La Cantera Mall. And La Cantera is it's the shops at La Cantera because it's really not a mall. Because if it rains, you're
okay.
gonna get rained on. If it's hot, you're gonna be hot. So it's one of those outside kind of uh it's a
Like a
retail.
strip mall?
Well, no, it's a retail housing. So there's housing and retail
Oh,
in the same
yeah.
space.
I like that concept.
Hmm. So they have it. So the retail is on top, the retail is on the bottom rather, and the housing is on the top. So it's like that.
Yeah, that's what they're doing in DC to increase the housing, affordable housing, and
Hmm.
housing for seniors. They're doing that as I speak. They've opened like three buildings where they actually have people living above the stores.
Okay.
So, yeah, DC does a lot. And you know what? Most cities, people having problems. Um, I don't have no the email to give out, but there is always some money out here. 'Cause
Hmm.
I've applied for two or three grants based on my age and
Hmm.
etc. It's
Hmm.
money out here. You don't have to be poor to get money. You might have
Hmm.
to write a letter, but if you can put together a letter, you can ask for some help.
Child, you can do Chat GPT for some of these folks.
G
Chat
P.
GPT, it's the AI.
Oh, oh, yeah,
Hmm.
probably.
Chat
It's,
GPT is like I think grant writers are going to get ready to. Let me tell you, I see a lot of things going on with Chat GPT. People writing books with Chat GPT. People are doing resumes with Chat GPT. People are doing grant writing with Chat GPT. Paralegals are being laid off because now the lawyers can just ask for it, and Chat GPT will give them everything they need. It's ChatGPT is it's good, but I think there's some darkness to it. I think the darkness is people are going to get lazy and they're going to start depending on ChatGPT instead of this. So I think you're going to see literacy go down because people are going to be depending on that.
yes,
And then I see people losing jobs because ChatGPT is going to do everything. You got to be very careful. So I'm that type of person where okay, it's good, but how we gonna keep people employed and all of that? Because it's something else.
yeah, it is.
Hmm. Yep, it is, Kenna. It's changing the name. A lot of paralegals are getting laid off. Don't need a paralegal when and AI can find it.
I know it.
Who need grant writers when Chat GPT can get all the successful grants and then write a grant right from what the people so it's going to take the best grants and write a grant.
Yep.
Somebody said I got a grant with you. See,
Yeah.
and I'm not mad at you.
Oh no, because there's money out here. I ain't waiting for
Hmm.
no stimulus check. I'm out here trying to get the money that I can based on my
Hmm.
qualifications.
Yeah.
So
So,
Yeah.
well, look, Mama Fifi, I'm getting ready to lay it down, baby. I'm tired. I just came on here because, I wanted to come on before I left. I actually saw Tommy. I hope his date went well, so hopefully he'll talk about it. Not give us any details. I hope he said it was a good date. I don't need to know the man's name. I don't need to know that. We
Oh,
don't need to see him. I mean, yeah, because these people are such big doxers, so I wouldn't want that person to,
right.
and then Arkansas, Little Rock ain't only but so big, so you know how that is.
That's right. All right. Well, you take care. Thanks for having me up here. And
Okay, you welcome.
I'll be around.
All
All
right.
right.
All
Bye
right. So
bye.
yeah, thank you. Bye. So anyway, hold on for a minute, y'all. I need to do something. Okay, we gonna shut up. We gonna shut you up. That's what we gonna do. We gonna shut you up. So now you can go ahead and get another page, and I'll shut that down too. Child, let me tell you something. I'm in the season of blocking. You get silly with me. Nobody ain't ever tell you to come over here. So when you come over here, I just let you have it, boo. And I ain't mad, ain't out my body because this is just easy. All you gotta do is say click, click, boom, you're gone. Boom, you're gone. So anyway, y'all, look, y'all have a good one. Because I'm gonna be on in the morning. Y'all know I gotta be on in the morning, but I'm getting ready to get some rest now because we've been out all day. So y'all have a good one, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Blocking you blesses me. Blocking you blesses me. Your opinion doesn't count. Not an inch or an ounce. Blocking you. Whoa. Blocking you blesses me. I think I'll say it again. Your opinion doesn't count. Not an inch or an ounce. Oh, blocking you. Mm. Oh, blocking you blesses me. I'm just logging on. What are your thoughts on the bomb? We just talked about that bombing. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. It does look like we bullying. It does look like we are in lockstep with Israel. I don't know. I don't know what to think. To be honest, it's a lot of people who live in Iran. This is not Iraq. This is a big place. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, and I especially don't know under this leader. I don't know because he doesn't take anything in consideration. All he does is, might makes right. So I really don't know. Um, yeah, and it becomes with the trust thing. You know, at least with Obama and some people, I believe that they would take time to say, okay, what are the implications? They think things through. Can we get people out? Do we have interest in areas around this region? I don't think that this man may have done this. Yeah. Did you even run this through Congress? I mean, it's just like, and I'm really willing to see what they got to do because if they allow this to go on, baby, we'll be doing a whole lot of stuff. So I'm really I don't trust his judgment. I don't trust that he tells the truth. I mean, it's unbelievable, and no one knew about it. He said 2 to 3 weeks and stuff, but again, he's trying to push the envelope like he don't need Congress. You're right about that. So we'll see what they do. But I think this is terrible, y'all. So yeah. So y'all, well, look, I'm getting ready to log on off. Y'all have a good one because I'm getting ready to check the news out anyhow. So I'll talk to y'all later on. Peace and love. Unless there's something breaking news in the beef sector or on the news, I'm out. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Y'all take care.